All of you ask always for new Assassin gameplay, new Kha'zix gameplay, so here I got you, playing Kha'zix for you. So Kha'zix is one of these champions that are so unbelievably broken that if you learn how to play this champion, you basically inflate your LP count by, I don't know, like... So, I honestly, like, you can hit Sovereign with Kha'zix so easily because this champion is so stupidly overtuned. Now, Kirks, why are you starting with blue buff? The enemy team has a Senna and Tristana lane. I don't want to get close to that. I do not want to. I'd rather play around the Camille Fiora lane where things can be done, rather than getting my ass whooped by two ranged champions. So, while you're clearing jungle, what can you do? You can take a good look around and just observe the game, like what is happening, what can you do, how you can influence the map, and hopefully your teammates don't die ideally a first buff. Well, typical jungle POV, it is already a jungle gap after not even clearing the blue buff, and my team probably is already upset because I didn't gank them. You know how it goes, the typical jungle extravaganza. There's nothing you could have done here, and there's nothing you should do because it's completely stupid to even attempt doing anything. Now, we continue our full clear. Many of the Kha'zix players are always thinking, okay, what skill is the best here to max on level 3? If you come from red side, then another point into your first ability helps you a little bit, but from blue side, it doesn't really matter too much. You just quickly yeet in, there's barely a difference, but having your third ability grants you a little bit more opportunity, just in case something happens. Like here, something happens, quickly turning around, securing this, now I have my third ability ready, and now I'll apply pressure by catching the Rammus in his own jungle. Like I'm looking for a skirmish, looking at the benefit of my teammates, sadly missing my second ability, but he still dies. And now I'm just bullying the Rammus, running Conqueror in this game, because, well, the enemy is horrendously tanky. So, ladies and gentlemen, what do you believe? Will I get this blue buff or not? Type it down below and do it now. Because normally I shouldn't be able to miss it, but let's see what happens. Where do my spells go? Well, I guess I can't press my smite button. Is what it is, but we are running away. Now the Fiora is kinda angry. For whatever reason, she is so furious. She flashes onto me, for whatever reason, exhausts me as well, and now just gets killed by the Draven. Yeah, but yeah, 100% my mistake. I should have secured that blue buff 100 of 100 times. I don't even know what went wrong. We just blame it on me. GG jungle diff. We already established that before my blue buff died, so it's pretty normal. But it's okay, it's fine. We'll get our level 5 from this lovely camp, and then we are given multiple opportunities. We can go for a lane gank on the Camille. We can reset and go for our topside camps. We can also reset and go for the enemy's topside camps. Those are all valid options. My bot lane is now magically winning the game for whatever reason. I have Gluttonous Grease and a Longsword, which is 4780, which is quite a lot on Kha'zix, which you will see at some point. Also running the full scaling setup since the enemy team is very scary to deal with. I need extra tankiness. My mid lane Draven just annihilates the Vladimir. Beautiful pick, by the way. If you want to gain some LP on mid lane, play Draven mid lane. So I know that the enemy started on red buff. I know my blue buff is available, so I can either go for an invade if I believe my lanes are strong enough to do so, or I just claim my own jungle. But I'll take a quick glance into his jungle because my Draven has such high priority, so I'll just say hello to Mr. Rammus. Rammus just yeets in and goes crazy. I just use my ultimate for some movement speed, dealing some damage to the Vladimir, making sure he just nearly dies, but sadly doesn't. Now the Vladimir turns around with his ultimate and I lose this big chunk of my HP. Since my bot lane, however, though, doesn't really have any priority in any world, I really can't invade right now. It's too risky of a play, so I'd rather just clear this for HP. And then I can take a look at the bot lane player. Anything else is too risky. Now I'll place a pink ward here just to make sure it's not warded. Okay, perfect, it's not warded. I'll loop around here, hopefully it is not warded as well. See what they're doing, maybe they're overextending for some reason. I spent some time here, which is a little bit of an investment. And then complete my recall, and I'm happy to wait a few gold for another longsword. And whenever you recall, just make sure to just pan the camera around to see if there's like something happening that you can do to make your life easier. You really don't want to waste your time and mess up, right? Because that would be absolutely awful if you just lose out on an opportunity. That would be actually painful. Now with the timer on the enemy jungle camp, we just take a quick little hello there. This time not losing it, even though we smite like an absolute buffoon. My team is rotating since we had priority in every single spot. We get everything for free. Now we get a quick little herald as well. We are feasting well tonight. With this herald, we can place it down on the Baron lane because mid lane is already low enough. We really don't want to waste that there. We can also take away the enemy Gromp. We also spotted the Rammus now. We got so much gold. Fiora, for whatever reason, walks up even though she had the global announcement that we just got the herald. So we just get 1 bazillion gold. Maybe you can make the argument to not pop the herald here because you'll get the tower probably anyway, and then you can...
Hey you! Yes, you. Can you see this? So many people are not yet sub. Be honest, what's stopping you from subbing? Let me know in the comments below.
Reset and go for the bot lane tower? I think that argument could be made. But yeah, now it's time to pillage the enemy jungle. Take everything away. They don't deserve anything. And even though my scoreboard, like, I don't have many kills, I have a lot of gold. Here I stealth just to make sure I get close enough. The Vladimir does a really good pull to avoiding my slowing auto tag, and he lives with a sliver of HP. Feels bad, man. Well, back to my lovely crustacean inhabitant. And if you're a fan of seafood, well, time to eat some scuttle crabs. Not if Fiora just makes her appearance again. She just really tries to piss me off. Like, she's really angry at me. But the Rammus is very close. I just don't take any chances for him to just ult flash, jump 69, whatever, and just get me taunted. I have a massive spike in base, and there's my entire jungle is available. So I really want to find a reset. Spend my gold. I'll buy another ruby crystal after my Yumis because here's the deal. Okay. Another longsword will grant me 12 AD. Another ruby crystal will grant me more than 10% of my maximum HP, which means if I survive a burst window, which the enemy has a lot of, like the Tristana and Senna, they have a lot of burst with the Tristana combo. If I survive that, then I'll win. And the 12 damage are less likely to make an, like the 12 AD are less likely to make an impact compared to the 150 HP. Also evolving my third ability here second, because the enemy has such high mobility, and I just really want to yeet after them. Here I'm fishing for like a play, checking the enemy jungle camps. Okay, it's not available, hoping that the Vladimir walks up, but he didn't, so I just instantly transition sights to just go to the enemy blue buff. While doing so, I also saw the Rammus, so I'm just hovering for a brief moment. And then I take away the enemy jungle camps. Again, nothing is happening on the map, so I'll now go from the pit here into my croc camp and full clear again. Like right now there's nothing happening. And I don't know why they're picking engage, but they just died for fun, I guess. Here something is happening in my jungle. I think she just went AFK for a second. Like, he just went AFK for a second. Maybe was typing, busy being angry. I just finished up this camp, and now I'm in position to kill the Tristana. The Tristana is about to be together, but I sadly yeet in and waste my first ability while jumping afar. Here I wanted to go for the instant reset by just jumping early to get another reset on the kill to just be closer to the Rammus. But here I need to jump away because the Vladimir will actually kill me if he hits me with more than enough abilities because he had his ult applied to me. So rather than wasting my time of just trying to chase early on with no HP, I just cleared away for HP, sit here, try to do a little bit of burst damage. Here, just making sure I don't get caught off guard, just dealing some damage to him, hopefully executing him, but I don't have first strike, so he doesn't die, because I have Conqueror. Never rewarded, always punished, right? With downtime on the map again, it's time for me to quickly take the wave, heal up on the wave, and then evade enemy jungle camps. Because I have a window of opportunity. Tristana just flashed onto the mini-map. And since I still have so much time available before the dragon spawns, I just take away the neutral camp, like the enemy camp first, then the neutral camp, and then I'm gonna reset. But now the enemy just doesn't want to stop. They just keep on going for more. They just completely burst my teammate, but I find the Tristana going stealth chasing after her, just running her down. They just can't escape the Kha'zix. There's just no way. There's just too much damage. And now the Vladimir also tries to make his appearance, but we're just healing up on the Gromp and then just jumping away and then instantly healing up. I think he proto-belted. I think it was proto-belt that we saw through the wall. And here I take You could make the argument of going Edge of Night, but I prefer Cleaver here. I just want more ability haste, right? Ability haste feels very good. The armor shred feels very good, especially since I'm running Conqueror. I'm looking for extended fights, which will happen because I need to kill plenty of them. Tristana just isolates herself very briefly. I just get completely blown up, nearly so much damage into my face, and I'm already very tanky. Like, I have Cleaver, I have Overgrowth, like, I have so much bonus health at this point in time already, and she nearly one-tapped me. 80 carries are crazy. Especially Tristana. And, like, what are your experiences so far, like, against Kha'zix? Like, what is your biggest problem with Kha'zix while playing him? Or when playing against him? Ramis, this smite I'm not going to miss. Too bad for you, and now it's turning time. We are getting rooted, we are getting close. Our Ezreal goes in, we just yeet after the Senna, and she just can't escape, and now it's going for the minion wave, and then hopefully into the enemy jungle, looking for some breadcrumbs we can steal from them. Fiora just appears here, probably with plated steel caps, flashes after me in absolute fury, fails her first ability, and now it's just me speedrunning to my plant to then turn around, okay? She just walks away, so we just fully heal up again. And now it's Fiora time. My Draven flashes off that doesn't reach, but the Tristana is collapsing on him certainly, so we just have to walk after him to just make sure everything turns out well. We're in a position to kill the Tristana, we jump onto the Tristana, we jump onto the Fiora, we smite her, and she dies. Finally time to reset. Now we are so tanky. We have Overgrowth, we have Starex, and we have Black Cleaver. We have so much tankiness. Like, my HP bar is like, it's plus 1000 HP at this point. Which means my Starex shield is 750. That's 750 bonus, like, effective health. Well, not even effect, like, it's just bonus shield without even taking resistances into account, so it's even more. It's just so much more tankiness. And here, if I spot the enemy anywhere on the other side of the map, I can just rush Baron. Yep. Instant rush Baron, place down the control ward, and this should be free SL. Ezreal? 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 Hello? AD carry? Okay, he doesn't want to. The Rammus jumps in with 733 armor for a brief moment, no, only 500. What a low armor amount, am I right? He gets us killed, but now the things get even more messy. The Vladimir does a full combo going straight into us, and we just have to walk away. And now the dangerous parts happen. This place suddenly turned into absolute shit for no reason. Tristana jumps, obviously happy, like luckily he doesn't kill me. Goes into stasis. My Camilla's completely lost, doesn't really know where to go, gets dizzy, and probably dies. She lives, what a lucker. But we just lost the Baron for no reason. And I think, from my opinion, it was very free, but apparently my Ezreal didn't think so and wanted mid lane. But yeah, I guess it's fine. Well, now we have to be very careful. We just go into the rundown patrol. We sadly miss our second ability. Vladimir doesn't get away fast enough. We smite him. We don't jump after him because it's too risky of a play. We rather just look for the champions that can actually deny our base. We miss our second ability, but she just can't instantly kill us. She probably doesn't even have R for whatever reason, and we are so tanky. Like, we just get hit so many times, but you have so much HP that it's so much easier. And we make it even more difficult for her by picking up Death Stance. Like, with Death Stance, the Tristana can't really burst us anymore. And our tankiness spikes through the roof as we also gain a reset mechanic. The issue is it doesn't really help us against Vladimir or a lot against Fiora, because Fiora is a big portion of her damage is true damage. But it's still very, very good to have, right? And again, downtime is something that's deadly to you, so always farm, get every piece of gold you can, don't waste your time, look for opportunities, and then do a little bit of a trap somewhere. Hopefully don't get hit by spells. And it's so much damage. Like, if I was Assassin Kha'zix, I think I lose like a third of my HP bar nearly from this Senna. But the beauty of this build is just you sustain so much. That is such a nice thing. And always honor your chicken camps and your croc camps. They are the highest source of overgrowth stacks and the highest gold income. I really don't like the situation of this game. My bot lane, well, not my bot lane, my Camille and Lux are very much overextended up there. The Fiora is side laning, somebody needs to deal with this. We are getting caught, even though the dragon isn't even spawned here. We are completely clueless on the map. The Senna overextends slowly. We just jump onto the Senna, did so much damage, relocate with our ultimate ability, and look for scraps now. The Tristana, meanwhile, is killing our team, and everything is an absolute mess. Everything is an absolute mess. We recall because it's faster to get there than just walking now. Apparently, we should have not recalled and expected it to turn out the way it expected, so we could have killed Fiora. You'll see me walk after Fiora now because maybe I can catch her, but given her ability haste and just first ability spam, I don't really think so. Maybe she gets really... Maybe she forgets about me for a brief moment and I get her, sadly no. She even has empowered attack, as you see with her... I think, or is this also the Spellblade passive? I don't quite remember. But yeah, I have to reset here. I'll place down my pink ward just to be safe to not... like I'm not on vision. And it's time for the game to be absolutely horrendous because our Lux is running it down. Yeah, that's definitely normal behavior. Definitely. Now we have to go for a play where the enemy gets caught. Like, we have to go for a pick and hope for the best. But we need to be careful to not overextend. Because the enemy is rather tanky, because they have real big HP bars. And we can't just jump in. Like, you see, like, many would have jumped in instantly because we didn't know where other people were. But here the Senna just overextends briefly. We should have instantly zoned you. We get taunted. We take so much damage. Luckily, with Stasis, you can basically deny all the damage over time effect from Death's Dance. Because I took so much damage, and keep in mind, I had a Starrick Shield, I have Death's Dance, I have so much. And still, I took so much damage. Like, if you were Assassin Kha'Zix in this game, I don't believe you can actually do anything about this. And here, the Rammus just wants me again, jumps onto me again. Enemy really tries to go on me. I don't have any defensive available. She just jumps on me again. They're so angry. They're chasing after me. Tristana jumps on me. I jump away for a brief moment. Stealth on the spot. And she just... You see what I'm dealing with? What the hell is this? What do they want from me? What do I do to them? Yeah, and now with my HP bar, I'm not really at threat of dying since all the carries but Senna are dead. And they can't really magically reach me, so I can just waltz around. Maybe this time we'll get Nasher, who knows? I make the mistake of walking up a little bit too far, so I get the Baron debuff. So this could have actually gone wrong. Just yeet out to the left. This will die. I use my ult for movement speed. She flashes late. Yep. She gets close, but she does so much damage. Like, she does so much damage. 320 AD, 114 armor. She is relatively tanky. I don't have an armor pen item, apart from Black Cleaver. And now we just fully heal up again. We are sustained kings. We just heal infinitely. That is my one. Lucky. Lucky she didn't deal like 50k damage with a bomb. Not that it matters. But again, we look for a good flank angle. The Vladimir just walks up. We just yeet away instantly, collect the fruit immediately after. The enemy used most of their burst spells already on me, but they couldn't kill me because I'm too tanky. Meanwhile, my Draven just completely takes care of them. The enemy TP's in, we just turn on the TP, and there's nothing they can do. The Rammus jumps out, he can't join anymore. I have to heal up a little bit more. The Rammus goes around the Camille also. We just take down the Rammus, and only Vladimir is the only one left. Flashes in like an absolute maniac, and I nearly missed a smite. He would have killed all of us. And he even kills the Draven. Like, Vladimir is such a disturbing champion in this video game. And yet, my Lux is having a great time pushing. Using all our abilities to quickly push this wave as fast as possible. We want to make sure that we have another wave coming into the enemy base. I believe... Like, my only fear, like, the only reason I'm doing this side link kind of thing is because I'm always afraid of people messing up severely somewhere, and then I just lose to minions. So, even if there's, like, multiple dead and I know I can't end on the spot, for whatever reason, and if I'm more like if I need more than one person that I don't know to end, I will be very, very hesitant to try and end. Even though in theory it could have been very free, and here I'm just playing very, very far away. The enemy has a decent position to just do something on me. I bait a smite, I just get auto attack from Narnia Southwest, but now my Elder Dragon's second ability just deals so much damage, and if they walk too close, they just get instantly tapped. Like, I don't know if I can just one-tap her here and be fast enough. It's a risk I don't want to take. I don't want to go for this dive at all, because I don't believe it's necessary. We can just continuously poke them, because we have Elder, we have the capabilities. But now the Vladimir just walks up, we just stealth into his face, auto attack Q, bomb, instantly gone. We look for the next one. The Senna is isolated, gets popped, the Tristana is not found, and I sadly press Zonius for whatever reason. And now we surely end the game through bot side. What an absolute roller coaster of madness and absolute disturbing events. League of Legends WildRift, matchmaking at its finest. But we have the Draven mid lane, so we have the carry, we have the tankiness, we have everything. Now this guy taunts me, so I take 50k damage. This Nexus deals so much, and he died because he had red buff on the Rammus, so yeah. He got killed. It's bad, man. Now we just have to avoid the Rammus, and then we end the game. Cool. What an absolute roller coaster. What an absolute mad game. What a pain to play. You like this? I don't. It was absolute pain. But let me know in the comments below how you think about Kha'zix. What do you think is very good about him? What build you prefer? So yeah, let me know what you think about the build. Let me know your thoughts, what could be done better. And yeah, just let me know what you think about Kha'zix and what build is really the best from your perspective. Just take a look at the extra health I got. 460. That is so much, and even 3580 because the game took 15 billion years. But I must say, probably First Strike would have been better for me this game because I would have had my items faster. And people just make too many mistakes, so I don't have to. I shouldn't approach this from the perspective of like perfect game, but more like the enemy's making 50 billion mistakes a minute, so might as well go for the snowball build. Anyways, thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and come back for more RiftGuides content.